To be totally real with you, I don't know why I'm doing this. This seems like a bad idea. I can't imagine this going well in any capacity, if only because it being a comic. This is going to be so much reading that you're going to skip to the final part of this series, and I'm going to sound like I've been chain smoking for 50 years. Well, to be honest with you, with how much of Homestuck there is, this series might take 50 years to get through. But I want to do it. It seems fun. This and zoophobia are two that I've wanted to do for a little while here, and, there was a decent response in my reaction video to the pilot to the idea of me reading Homestuck that I was like, hey, why not go insane today? Ha! 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 Ah! Now, as I said in that video, I've read a little, and I do mean a little, like maybe call it 30 pages of Homestuck, and that's just a very rough guesstimate. I've also played Act 1 of Hiveswap, though both of these have been so long I may as well be starting fresh from scratch. I know some things via cultural osmosis about Homestuck, but not much, because Homestuck by its nature is a little off, so you don't really know what's actually a part of lore versus just fans being fans. So let's go in. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this man's birthday, this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Enter name. Zeus smell poop lord. Try again, smartass. Zeus smell poop lord. Oh, no. Try again. John Egbert. Alright, less smartass. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday! A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore, and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? I feel like we are being given options here is the reason those were capitalized, is my assumption for why it's being narrated like that. John, quickly retrieve arms from drawer. I guess you do need those. Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, I didn't realize this was narration for a second. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. I wonder how serious our own interactive capability will be at some point. Oh. Save game? Game saved. Out of sympathy for John's pursuit. Yeah, I heard this. Okay. One of my favorite things about jumping back in internet history, and I'm experiencing this a little bit going through Red versus Blue right now, is that you can tell there's a certain point at which they clearly didn't know this was going to be their job. How could they? You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You captcha log them in your Silodex. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. I love just a little image of him with his working two arms, holding the much larger prosthetic limbs. Examine contents of chest. Okay, let's see here. We have a photo of Calamity Jane. I'm just going yes. As well as a little wooden sword, probably made out of toilet paper rolls. Party hat, some handcuffs. Well, some real handcuffs those appear to be. Classic party disguise thing. We saw that in the pilot. Pills, those are just pills. Why does he have pills? Colonel Sassacre's Daunting Text Magical Japery, that book, okay. In here you find an array of humorous and mystical artifacts! Each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster! You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms currently captcha logged in your Silodex. 1 pair of trick handcuffs, thank God they're trick handcuffs. 1 stunt sword. 1 magician's hat. 1 pair of beagle puss glasses. Several smoke pellets. Several blood capsules. And 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's Daunting Text of Magical Frivolity and Practical Japery. And 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets. Captcha log smoke pellets. I feel awkward there not being any kind of sound outside of my lovely voice right now. So I'm going to see if there's any stream music that's ideal to put on. Maybe the perhaps something from Undertale. Enemy approaching, maybe? Let me see if that's not too intense. Perhaps we want something longer, though. Let me just make sure that that's not getting too extreme for you to hear my voice as I speak about smoke pellets and the captcha log. Let me see. Is this working? Oh. Let me just make sure that that's not getting too extreme for you to hear my voice as I speak about smoke pellets and the captcha log. Let me see. Is this working? Yeah, I don't hate that. Okay. Someone say something if you find it too loud. Capture log smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your capture log cards in your Sylladex. I'm gonna stop the emphasizing the capitalized words because it will be too much after a while. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you are starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty capture log cards remaining. Equip fake arms. Equip fake arms! You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb apothetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell. Abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell. But you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. The card is underneath the one you just used to capture log the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms. This is horrible game design. But this is probably unadvisable. Wouldn't it be inadvisable? Since you'd just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Syllodex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stack data structure, although a snack data structure sounds delightful. First we put the Cheez-Its here, and then we have the trail mix here, and then you put it all together. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Sylladex with a little more experience. Examine Problem Sleuth poster. Problem Sleuth looks like he's straight out of Anna's Dream Barbecue. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There is a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. Perhaps one that's slightly more straight. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's an ad! It's an ad! I don't hate the shirts. Is it even possible to get any more sorry. Read note on drawer. Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you, for I am your father. Ha ha! Ha ha! This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled-up poster. Oh, I had a heck of a lot of fun with the pilot. My only real negative note, Lizunan, was that it felt like it went too fast. It was kind of hard to keep up with what it was doing. I broadly enjoyed the art style a heck of a lot. And it's just kind of fun. Beside the note is a rolled up poster. Cake poster. Maybe you shouldn't have picked up the poster since you'll have to use it next! Fool! What are you gonna use a poster for? 75 pages. The pace of the pilot, I almost wonder if... Is that broadly how Homestuck fans feel too, that it went a little fast? Because a part of me wonders if it works a little better if you know the story going in. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. Acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. It could be as simple as they wanted to have a viable endpoint for the episode. Hard to say. In going into this now, I actually didn't remember how one-to-one the basic events were. I did not remember this started with his birthday. Danny, to be real with you, if I didn't have time to do a stream tonight, it was probably going to be at least another 2-3 weeks before I started doing this. If I did. I was just kind of, I had the bug. I was like, yeah, doing a live stream for some Homestuck sounds like fun. Dang it. We'll see in an hour or so if my voice hasn't completely given out. I struggle play. I am planning to read the entire webcomic. It'll take about 50 years, but we'll be here. It really and truly though, my game plan right now, and this is going, I don't have the kind of time to really just dedicate every day to reading, is to try and get a solid couple 2-3 hour stream in every couple weeks. Maybe more if the moment works. Welcome, by the way, Danny. I don't think I said. Acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Silodex, but now all of your capture log cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. Well, it might. Maybe pick up something less dangerous. Well, I don't think it's possible to have finished Homestuck because it's still ongoing, isn't it? Technically, isn't there a sequel? Yeah, aren't there like, what, 4,000 or 5,000 pages, something like that? I guess I can look at the archive real quick. I don't think that'll get spoilery. Well, this made it look awfully short. Homestuck's super short, guys! Gotta remember to save my game, guys. I mean, yeah, 8,000 pages is a ton, don't get me wrong. But let's say I get through 100 pages a stream. Yeah, that's a long time, but it's not undoable. And I'm not doing an audiobook. I'm not really concerned about my voiceover being good. I'm more concerned about stopping this much to chat like this. This could be dangerous. Take nails. I took nail. Oh, those were the fake arms. Okay. I thought our arms fell off. No! John, I'm sorry! Toby, Radiation Fox, you have enough issues with your hands! You gotta finish chapter 5, bro! Some in-depth, hospital-based Toby Fox lore. Brought to you by someone with too much time on his hands. You capture log 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway. But you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? And do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do probably be exceptionally meaningful. Yes, you will probably be exceptionally meaningful. John apparently taking issue with anything the narrator has to say. John, squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks! Stupid, stupid, stupid! I just had a thought. If we're talking about stupid, I know a friend who can join us. Hi, Sifrin, how you doing? And yet, the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. Combine the nails and hammer. You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now captulogged on the same card and can be used together. Use hammer nails on poster. I'm really scared about missing an obvious visual gag just because most of the time the image is kind of similar. So I'm like really scanning stuff I've already looked at a bunch of times now. You use a hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it. Nail poster to wall. I do wish we could advance by clicking on the spot in question. You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Examine Con Air poster. Little monsters. That's something. Put the bunny back in the box! I said, put the bunny back in the box! Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Examine deep impact poster. Morgan Freeman's genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives, wow! All I can think of is now Hamilton. Oceans rise, empires fall! Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you, plus a black president? Now you've seen everything! Never gonna get another one of those. Examine calendar. Beta on April the 10th. You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Sperm beta launch. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. Eat cake, said Marie Antoinette. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day. And you have no intention of clogging your Silatex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You bear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you. Examine incoming message. Slimer! As well as Typhus Pesterchum. Cake. Fuck. Cake. .ath. You pull up to your computer. This is where you spent most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pesterchum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you, Pesterchum. I like that. Open Pesterchum. Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. It sounds like, I feel like I should be, if I could do an Adam West voice, I absolutely would be for the narrator from now on. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Turn Tech Godhead, Tentacle Therapist, which I'm terrified I'm going to read that incorrectly at some point, if you know what I mean. Hopefully not. Garden Gnostic. And Ectobiologist. Turn Tech Godhead began pestering ectobiologists at 16:13. That's 4:13 in the afternoon. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? Turn Tech Godhead. Yeah, nerd voice works. That's fine. Might update when we get a visual. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? Oh, we're ectobiologist. I see. Ectobiologist. I see. Voice. This is a voice I'm going to probably be using quite a bit, so I want to try and think of an actual, one that's not going to kill me. Hey! Yeah! Yeah! I got a Little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Little Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts! Why did the fat kid, or whoever drank it, know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No, did you? And I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro is a joke and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now. All right. Welcome, Garnicard. Look out the window. At your disturbingly untextured tree. You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered terribly proper gentleman at all! And there beside your driveway is the mailbox. Examine the mailbox. From afar, the little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it is called, is flipped up. Did you not watch Blue's Clues? What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have that time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here. Go outside and check mailbox. You are about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. I abandoned the narrator voice for a second for some reason. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh great, he is beating you to the mail. Forget it, check mail later. Grr, 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 angry main character, grr. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you are trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. Oh. I was trying to figure out what the joke was, and I was seriously, honest to God, like, MS Paint Adventures? I don't get it. Where's the stuck and home in MS Paint Adventures? That's it. My career as a YouTuber is over. It's done. We're finished. We're through. We've had our fun. And now, your chum is pestering you again, Robin. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever, the dude can just hold his damn horses. Examine games on CD rack. You've put countless man-hours into this assortment of illegible gaming, of quality titles. Read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. It looks like hardware acceleration is disabled. Well, Ruffle may work. It could be very slow. What's Ruffle? I know about hardware acceleration. I shall switch over to Firefox. If you give me a moment. Okay, so it told me to click to unmute. So I stopped the Undertale music so I could hear what it said. And I don't. Hello there, ages past. Can you hear anything? I sure don't. Oh, interactable! Have I been missing interactable things? Yo! I have options? No! Didn't mean to do that. Yes, let's, a bard quest. Begin bard quest. You are a simple bard invited to play music. You are a simple bard invited to perform before a bored and grumpy king. Your hands tremble as they clutch your humble instrument. You think to yourself, this is it. This is where all the hard work pays off. This is a bard's time to shine. Sing a ballad about the king's beautiful queen. I guess that was game over! Let's try that again. Bard quest is coming soon. Okay, let's play a different game. The Caper Havers. Can't click on that one. Problem Sleuth. Press start. You are one of the top problem sleuths in the city. Solicitations for your services are numerous in quantity. Compensation adequate. It is a balmy summer evening. You are feeling particularly hard-boiled tonight. What will you do? Problem sleuth is coming soon. Quickly retrieve arms from safe. Too many arm problems! Very arm-specific world! You've put countless hours. Which one's this? It's just a pumpkin with a question mark. Start jailbreak adventure. Is there more problem sleuth to read? Oh, I see. I see. On the old site, they were up. I was a little surprised that there wasn't a little bit more to them. Thank you, Kayla, for explaining. I would have read all of Problem Sleuth. Tyrion. How long would that have taken? Would that have been like its own little mini Homestuck? Oh, really? I figured it was just like a little internal fun gag thing. I didn't realize it was... We were derailed. I was gonna have to change the title of the stream. Fuck Homestuck! Let's do anything else. This is the greatest thing. You've put countless man hours. Read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. And horribly designed cover. That is very difficult to read. That's one of the japes. You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really get the fuck out of the way. But to really dig into this hefty book, you will have to capture log it. You are not sure you are ready to log jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Capture log fake arms again. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your own. Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture log the arms again. Set Pesterchum status to bully. I think I said Pesterchum, and that sounds like an apps. That sounds like a chat app for exclusively priests. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you can still feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do. You guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Alright, you forgot your chum is still pestering you. Answer, chum. I can hide the pester log. This is my sense of humor, is that I was legitimately amused by the fact that I can do this. Yay! Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything. Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you. Thank you. JK, haha. No, I don't think I have it yet. I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating. What's your modus? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from it? Oh, like one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out. Stack? What is yours? Ash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. What the hell is that? You should probably brush up on your data structures. I guess. Did you at least allocate your strife specibus? No? It could free up a card for you. Plus, lets you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got? Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms. Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus. How? I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works. Combine fake arms with cake. Yeah, it worked. You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. Okay. Allocate hammer to strife specibus. You check the back of your strife specibus for the kind abstratus you have in mind for it. Select hammer. Every problem is a nail. Your strife specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind of Stratus. The hammer has been moved from your capture log deck to your strife deck. Report progress to TG. Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah. Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. 2,000 pages later, why? Why did I pick hammers and not guns? There are aliens everywhere! Capture log Colonel's big book. Hide pestering. Yay. Now that you've got some space in your Silodex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience! Words! Elocution! Examine Game Bro magazine. Game Bro, Spurb, why the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff. I like that I just got that it's suburb. Okay, I did not realize before. Read article. Okay. Game Bro Future. So okay, Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of. And this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs. But all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? Well, you're playing house or some shit. Are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out? And I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up-ins? Know what I'm saying, bro, yo? Ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 to keep it real. At this point, I would absolutely read Bro's column in Game Bro Future. But I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were going to chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So this one time, he was leaning against the screen door, and the shit popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge, useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his ballin' candy-ass girth to the hospital. But it's cool, I still got another watch in me. Brotel Rwanda! Ayy! Bro notes. Dennis was so wasted. I mean, damn. Rating for Spurb. Can this be the rest of the comic? I want all of the bro notes on modern pop culture. Please, dear God, tell me that Spurb is an actual game. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, let's give Sifrin a friend. Let's go with Core Frisk. We're in the Tumblr realm. They're not getting along so far, guys. Wait, Sifrin's making the approach. Is everything gonna be okay? Oh, well, that's just rude. Damn, bro. I mean, that could have gone better, but... Okay. Core Frisk just on their way. Capture log game bro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. No, not the bro! I want all game reviews to be written like that forever. Capture log magician's hat. You expend your final card on the magician's hat. Get funny glasses too. But yeah, you're gonna drop the smoke pellets, bro, no! You don't have a free card in your Siladex! However, you are able to merge the Beagle Puss with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise! That is for sale, I'm sure. I maybe need to be a little bit careful which of these links I click on. Wear disguise to fool dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you are wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. Leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. Go downstairs. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker! And the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. Admire harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. Aaron Elliott! What's gonna be relevant later? Michael Cera? I've said so much inane nonsense over the last minute that I have no idea what you're talking about. The true villain. Welcome, by the way. I don't think I said hi to either you or Tyrion. So hi, Tyrion. Hi, Aaron Elliott. Welcome to the madness. Take yourself a seat. With the slime t-shirt. Examine fireplace. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what fireplace is for! A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it! Categorically! In all times without exception. A domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds. A home burrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a quest of it. A guest of it. Much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief and her pale mire. And her pale fire she snatches from the sun. The dumbest thing Mark Twain ever said. You are almost certain Mark Twain said that. Toss Game Bro into fire. No, bro! I needed to do my Silk Song review. It was not bro-tacular. The main bro was a chick, bro. It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo! Fondly regard cremation, bro! You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. Your departed Nana! The had an interesting look about her. I think it's for the best that your Nana has departed. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, and unabridged Colonel Sassacres! What, did he do some kind of jape that killed her? He never wants to talk about it. If I'm recalling the pilot correctly, he never talks about anything. Topple why? What? What? Oh, it's an accident! You clumsily mishandled the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it. Combine father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. Examine oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. Open large present. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Capture log ashes. Capture log ashes. First you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. To be fair, I'm not exactly reading very quickly, Tyrion. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ash is back in the urn, but it's a it's a topiary mess. It's not we're just changing the words now. It's a topiary mess. Really, it probably would have been tinier if you just used a brew and dustpan. Put urn back. No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes! Go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pesterchum is acting up again. Examine third and fourth walls of doom. Face off. You're a Nicolas Cage fan, I'm gathering. Check Pesterchum. Tentacle therapist, what have you now? Another one of your chums is messaging you. Okay, so, a tentacle therapist was the, like, goth girl, right? I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB, John. What? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me while wearing something ridiculous. No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay, why don't you go get the game from your father? Alright, wish me luck. Oh, BTW. JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time! Gotcha! I know, John. Go back downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had! There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. God, this would be the absolute worst adventure game puzzle. First, you must stick the prosthetic arms in the cake. Then you must attach the prosthetic arms to the jester, to the Garlequin. This is some Old Man Murray Monkey Island nonsense. Attach arms to doll. You don't care what Colonel Sassacre says? That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier! Inspect burnt paper on the floor. Broblerone! No! Bro's back! He's unbrostoppable! You put this back in the fire where it belongs. No, bro! Throw present wrap in fire. As long as you're cleaning up. Capture log doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read Colonel Sassacre's text. That might be challenging. Okay. The creepy crawlies? Ha-ha! Hell's bells! We are having a mighty sporting time of it! Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmith! We've merely nicked the mahogany of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beagle puss to the wiggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and phyla of creepy crawlies. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now! In further exhibits we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your Pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Rasperus. Hesperus? Hephaestus? Hesperus! Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps. By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near the sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet. I don't know what you're talking about, Tyrion. Was Dave someone in the pilot? Maybe I'm misremembering. Now I'm pulling up the pilot again. I just don't remember what you're talking about. Dave the Less. Yeah, I'm just not sure what you're talking about. I'm sorry. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. Find Dad and retrieve mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of his time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? I guess I don't get a choice in the matter. Go in the study. It doesn't look like he's in here right now. Woohoo! Examine Father's desk, which has red stuff. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray capture log card. There is also a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha! Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Oh, what the fuck? Child abuse? Haha, so funny, what? Upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack. I mean, you could always upgrade costume with allergic reaction. That would change your general appearance. You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. Combine second pipe with clever disguise. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. Examine capture log card. Yes! This will be perfect for expanding the space in your cilia. Oh, serious jester. Capture log card. Ah! Play haunting piano refrain. Well, I think it sounds very nice. It's not amazing, but I wouldn't call it haunting, for sure. Pages including sound will be preceded by S in the command. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I mean, it's just a standard piano piece, but it sounds nice. Until it doesn't. It's gone. The moment has passed. Play 52 pickup. You play the prankster's favorite card game. Is that how 52 pickup works? I actually don't know the game. Please tell me that's not literally what it means. Even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to their scorn. Is that just straight up the Joker on the left there? I think. Attempt to leave the house. You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. Not Ecto Cooler. Never had it. Exit. You exit the house. Check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father. Ooh, preceded by sound. Ooh, proper animation. Okay. I am ever so slightly inclined to compare this to the pilot. This was more effectively ominous than the equivalent event there. I think, in part because I had a little bit of time to drink in the world before getting to this point. I don't think I ever got this far when I initially opened up the comic a long time ago. So, like, legitimately, I can't have read more than, like, 30 pages or so once upon a time. Genuinely had slight chills there. Partially, and I credit this mainly. Let me go to the next page. Load game. I credit this mainly to very effective sound design right here. Like, it took me out of that comedy, ha ha ha, this is so silly and fun mood, straight into, ooh, some shit's going on here, in a way that I was not hit by in the pilot. Like, I very instantly was more inclined to take the events slightly more seriously. And that is just, for a webcomic with a very, very simple art style, it's impressive that, you know, I had that moment this quick. Oh, is that what the arrow is? Cool. Thank you for that, Kayla. That is just outstanding sound design. And this is the first of what I'm hoping are many moments that turn this from me being like, oh, Homestuck, that sounds like a fun thing to do, and enjoying it for, like, the simplicity and the silly, to being, oh, shit, I'm in. I just had the first of, what I'm hoping are more of those. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the slatest sleight of hand in the repertoire. In the rapport, I believe is the correct pronunciation of that, of an unseen Riddler. One to engender a sense of not of mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones. As wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walter White. Yes, you are certain Walter White said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. Leave a surprise for the mailman. Just the instant jump back to it being kinda silly. No! No! Not the attack of the mailbox! See if your father left the mail in the car. Why would... The door is locked and your dad has the car keys. And I am still going to have background music, because again, it feels a little awkward not to. If only for my own sanity. Again, please let me know if I need to turn it down. The door is locked and your dad has the car keys. You can peer in through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There is also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Corfrisk, I can't read the dialogue if you're there. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside. Spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad has been doing so much baking the glass has steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked. Appreciate it, Tyran. Is it Tyran? I feel like it's probably Tyran. Go back into the kitchen. You have no other choice. You are going in. Clever disguise! It's time to work your magic! Flash time into John. You have been defeated, John. And your terrifying father who has no eyes. I'm not sure. I don't think, and I don't know how you understand how you came to the conclusion that a disguise would help you at all. Your father has no eyes. That's just poor planning on your part, my friend. Instant recognition. Your dad sees right through your costume, for your dad is blind, dipshit. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There is only one way to settle this, by telling your dad that getting a cake that is like fully a layer of a wedding cake big, and it's just two of you. I don't think you have a surprise party with other kids planned, right? Oh my god, that's so much cake! What the hell? Is it the correct number of candles? I see 12, possibly 13. It might be a 13th candle. It's kind of along with the black background bar there, so it might be. Strife! I don't know what abjure means, but I'm gonna do that. Guardian, Cuddlebrand, Dotessimata! I'm just gonna keep abjuring. I don't think it's gonna change anything. I think these are just animations I'm playing right now. I think it's funny. Aggrieve! Auto pastry. Retrieve the package and flee to your room. Abscond! You cannot abscond! This pesky guardian is blocking your path! You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection! The man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. Equip disguise for defense. The Beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like you. Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. Oh my god. Capture log, Pie Tin! You take Pie Tin and unequip the Beagle Puss! Everything in your Siladex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be just the distraction you were. Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. As it turns out, simply dropping such things isn't enough to set them off. You kind of need to actually throw them. Take the cake! My only concern right now about the pilot is that even the 11-minute episode only got through 1/100 at best. 1/100th of the comic. So like at best. What are we doing? Then more like 1/300th. There's no way. And it was too fast in pacing, so they should really slow it down. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your Sylladex. There we go. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard! Now's your chance! For some reason, I thought waving a broom around would help this situation. Father of John Egbert, I do not think you are greatly intelligent. You just dress like you are. Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak. There's a button, you moron, or take the batteries out. Dude, this is sad. Why is it that you have a nose, the only thing your son lacks? Your son got absolutely none of your genes. You have no mouth, save for whatever glue is holding your pipe to your face. You have no eyes. I'm just gonna assume you don't have any hair under there. Take PDA, for some reason. You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capture log card is forced out of the Sylladex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. Oh, wow. That's actually a neat little mechanic here. You need to use all the stuff before you can actually integrate the new slot. Some of these are actually neat little game design ideas. It would be tough to actually make the game. But I could see it working in a well enough designed world. You now have 5 cards to work with. Take package. This red package is addressed to you. Take envelope. You got the Spurb Beta. Who needed the puss disguise? Exit kitchen. Get cake on couch. No, it's a trap, you fool! You capture log the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card. Combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake! You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your Sylladex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first? Oh, so they have to be adjacent to combine, otherwise everything becomes combined. That's inconvenient. Give a moment here. I'm gonna take a short break here. Now that I know that Hive Swap actually did end up releasing another act after Act 1, I am probably gonna stream the whole game at some point. I loved the first act of Hive Swap, and I was kind of upset that it didn't continue for so long, and I thought it wasn't gonna happen because of all the drama stuff from back then. Here's Hat Kid. Okay. Retreat upstairs. You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You are going to need something to clean up the mess you are about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, and you are forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets. Go to the bathroom and grab a towel. You enter the bathroom. That is a rather large window to be right next to the toilet like that. That is an uncomfortable window placement right there. I would not like that. Like, it is like almost all the way to the floor, too. Like, that is just an unfortunate window placement. And there's no shower curtain. There's not even a shower curtain. It's not even a foggy window. This is a poorly designed bathroom. I have many issues with this bathroom. This is the most disturbing part of this comic so far. It's so sad that the least concerning thing about this bathroom to me is the Harlequin bathroom mat. And this bathroom is, by the way, kind of massive too. Relatively speaking. Like, there's absolutely no crowding whatsoever in here. Okay, you enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set which has provided you with years of joy. There is also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. Remove PDA envelope and package from cake. Well. My god, this is the most important plot development I can imagine. The bathroom's gonna get a remodel? Good. Please tell me the remodel. Is it just they put in a duvet? That's the word for the water shooting thing, right? Bidet. Duvet is a blanket cover. This is the most important thing. You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods. Retrieve your items. The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Silatex is full again. God, this thing is annoying. My question is, how is this not a thing before today for you? Like, it's what I'm not quite understanding. Go to bedroom. Like, I would think that you would be very hesitant to pick anything up in this world unless you absolutely needed it. Admire failure to launch poster. You got some more pesters. You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. I have not seen any of these. Can you see her? I want to picture that little girl. What? Chokes up. Now imagine she's white. What? You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you are good. My impression of failure to launch as a movie was wrong, apparently. Check Pesterchum. Garden-gnostic. Garden-gnostic. Garden-genostic? I'm just gonna go with garden-gnostic. Began pestering ectobiologist at 1634. This was like the Mabel type character, so I can't do anything even resembling that high-pitched and like, hey, happy voice, so I'm just gonna have to do this. Hey, happy, hi, happy birthday, John! Hello! Oh, I will talk to you later. Okay. Garden Gnostic ceased pestering ectobiologist at bedtime. Your turn tech god began pestering ectobiologist. He! GG is looking for you. Why are you even so popular all of a sudden? It's almost like you're the main protagonist or something. Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing? Turn tech godhead is now an idle chum. I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Wait, what? Clearly, I misunderstood that. Okay. It was just a joke. Welcome, Chioptera. Name of which I never think I get right. Welcome.
Now I am famous and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful, stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man-bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey!
Tech God, I actually like the voice I'm giving you, but I'm going to need you to have very few lines in this comic, because it is going to kill me. Oh, good lord, this is a long page. This is not a great vote of confidence, guys. Fuck. Okay. I'm crying. Oh no. This is a problem. Sounds like a name a horse, sounds like a noise a horse would make. I.e. dumb. Equally dumb are all those pictures of what that clown you've got hanging up. Those are my dad's. I was talking about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No, man, Nick Cage is sweet, so sweet. Slight tax problems, but sweet nonetheless. Ha ha, so lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like for real, isn't it? I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. What? No, they're stupid. Which was the joke? The ironic joke. Don't you get it? Wait. You're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them ironically, because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen. You do realize they touched Stiller's weird sort of gaunt face at some point? Ew, well. Oh, ew, yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. Did there happen to be a package there? Yeah, there's a big red one. You should probably open it. I would, but it's trapped under the Spurb beta. So I will probably open it after I install the beta. Oh man, the beta came. Yeah, I want to play it. Haha, no way. Why not? It sounds so hells of boring. Just get TT to play it. She is all about that. Where'd she go? Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar, are you still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude, you need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous. Oh, I will. I am somehow more terrified by a retracted message, whatever the hell that was. Open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com. Typhus. You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Typhus web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created! MS Paint Adventures Midnight Crew. You are members of a sinister game called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in their complexity. Your scheme's convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. Install the suburb beta. I don't know if I should just be saying suburb even though, You decide it's time for less meta and more beta! It would have been better if those two words rhymed. You insert the CD and install the suburb beta. Verb client is running, waiting for server to establish connection. What the fuck is this? 0.0.1? They're selling a 0.0.1 for full price? I agree, what the fuck is this? Bone up on data structures. You go to your closet where you keep a lot of clothes. Can you imagine if I read all of one Homestuck in one sitting right here? I'm just here for a week-long stream. I just had that horrifying thought. Oh boy. You go to your closet where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. Read Data Structures book. Data structures for assholes! Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit. Free fetch modus in back! You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe you'll just check out that free modus instead. Can we say this? It is now feeling slightly more appropriate that Vivs V Pop is the one to have taken Homestuck, because Vivs V Pop is the one who gets a lot of slack for swearing too much. Because she's a woman and people hate women. So apparently, this is a match made in heaven. John, get free fetch modus. You turn to the back inside cover, where a free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. Words, elocution, pronunciation. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method rather than a first in, last out method of a stack. I will choose to trust that this is proper terminology. Apply fetch modus to Sylladex. Items cataloged in your Sylladex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, and must wait for items on upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. Yeah, it seems like very complex game design. Switch back to the stack modus. You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you ever had a physical card for the stack modus. You find this all to be a little abstract and you'd prefer not to think about it too much. Put down razor. This is hard. This is about to go to a much darker place. You're not quite sure you understand. Put it down. You must use objects in your inventory, not merely drop them. That's not allowed in this kind of game unless an object has been used to its fullest, like a key. Pick up 2 items. You capture log one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all those loitering pastries. Dead weight! Yet another cake. The second cake causes the razor to launch out of the front of your Silodex. Oh, good lord, that beautiful face! You wish the razor would have failed to launch! I'm kind of adoring that John appears to have a legitimate crush on Matthew McConaughey. Get more stuff. You open your magic chest and capture log one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Cavney. There goes the fresh towel. Might as well grab those cuffs. You take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. I wonder if the Homestuck authors ever fail at their own game logic because they make it too convoluted. Expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh, god damn it. Open up that package! You examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in a packing tape, though. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor! It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't get razor. I just want to keep watching him get whacked in the side of the head. It's fine. Pick up package again. Let's take this from the top. I mean, see, Tyran, I think, you joke, but I can absolutely see Toby Fox as having designed large parts of this game system. From that basement couch, doubtless. God, I genuinely think Toby Fox is like one of only 3 celebrities I ever would actually care to talk to at length. Because he seems like such a fascinating person. And I don't mean anything to do with any of the things he's created. It should be like, how do you feel about bananas? Because I can't. Let's take this from the top. Capture log glass shards? You take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Silodeck rains devastation on your room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. Oh my god, there are bananas in Deltarune. I didn't even think of that when I said bananas. I just tried to think of the most random thing I possibly could. And it's straight up something that was in the game. That doesn't help. Fuck. Fuck. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. Use the razor on the red package. You open the package. There is something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a dead dog! Oh, it is a dead dog. What? It's a stuffed bunny! Much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the suit of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. Look at that big old smile. He's genuinely happy about this. Dirty bunny. Check status of Spur Beta. It looks like your computer is trying to get your attention. Look at monitor. A Spurb host user is attempting to connect with you. A client has established connection with host. Press enter when ready. Check Pesterchum window. It looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect. Whoa. Whoa, okay, but I just got the most awesome present. The rabbit? So sweet! I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now. Haha, what? Why don't we focus on the matter at hand? What do you say? Are you back in the band? Well, maybe if I can get my old leather. Dude, we're getting the band back together! Oh, the game, okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here? You are running the client application. I am running the server, so I am the host user. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game. Oh, okay then. Why don't we get started? Welcome, Angel. I mean, I don't have very much water left. I'll at least need to reload. I would like to remind everyone that I recently did back-to-back 12-hour streams of Silksong. I have endurance, if not a throat that's going to forgive me in 20 years. My God, it's in fours. Toby, is that you? I think it is. I think this is probably Toby's music. My God, it's his graphical design from Deltarune, too. Spurb. Ooh, I can select things. Mouse over the interface buttons. Ah. Okay, this is just giving me words. I can't actually use any of this. Okay. Very solid work by Mr. Michael Guy. Mr. Michael Guy, real nameson. Mouse over the interface buttons. So, do you realize you're actively changing your own room doing this? Behind you? This feels like God mode just got unlocked. Zoom out. I love that he didn't do anything about the broken window. Drop chest.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls.
Is my magic chest on the roof now?
Yes.
I will try to be more careful next time.
Get the card. Oh my god, the glass shards could be a problem. You find your missing stack fetch modus and quickly reapply it to your Silodex. You can now opt for either the stack or queue modus anytime. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. I do the exact same thing in games. It looks like your dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again. This massive, massive house. Oh my god. There's a balcony with a telescope on it. I think you need this absolutely massive house. You just hope he doesn't notice the magic chest on the roof. Or all the shit you threw out the window, for that matter. This is the pre housing crisis. Homestuck.
Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it for me? I'll give it a shot. Thanks. No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it is too far away from you, the player.
That's the best I got for that. Select John. You cannot select a player. John abjures the meddlesome cursor. Select Bunny. Put the bunny in the bag! Back in the box. Revise room. What? I guess we're getting to remodeling a little quicker than I thought. And, Tech God didn't want this godlike power? He might be a touch stupid. His massive house. The dad's gonna get back. No! My property taxes! They'll go up! I can't afford this place already! I don't even have a job. I couldn't complete a job interview. I can't speak. I don't have a mouth. Son, how could you do this to me? I assume all of this would be in writing. Open Fernelia's registry. Deploy totem lathe. So, like, is there any kind of currency in this game? Or do you. I guess it is a 0.0.1, so maybe they haven't implemented it? It just seems like some of this stuff would cost, like in-game currency. I do not accept the logic of Spurb. I think I need a little bit more understanding of it. Deploy totem lathe. Examine totem lathe. You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat. I do not. I know. I know of the machine lathe, but I don't actually know what it's used for. I just know that Adam Savage finds it to be very expensive. Open grist cache. It seems expanding the dimensions of your room cost us some build grist. Alright, okay, cool. We have currency. There are some gaming element, game elements of this. But deploying the lathe did not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game. Wow, okay, how long until we have to watch ads to re-up on our stuff? What do they do? I think it's up to you to find out. Fuck that, I'm looking up to a tutorial. Up to me to find out. I don't play by this world's rules. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around, apparently. How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun. I don't think you can as the client. You will need to install the server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I am running both on my computer right now. What? Did you get another envelope in the mail? No! Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you will be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it? Oh man, I think I might know where it is. In the cake! No! Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the range of the cursor, and I can reach the items, which you threw out the window for some reason. Good idea! What have you been doing in here all afternoon anyway? I was fussing with my... that's a word that people shouldn't say anymore. Silodex. But I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use? What modus do you use? Sorry, I was reading with the TT voice. I like to use trees. Oh no, that sounds so awkward. It's not exceptionally practical, but I think they are elegant. Welcome, Boom 5041. Stand in corner. Deploy Cruxtruder. This is disturbing lore we're implementing into this world. I should say, just reality manipulation being easily accessible by 13-year-olds. Deploy Alchemy. I think so. I think I'm keeping track pretty good. Supercharged weenie? Your name completely ruined it. I'm no longer keeping track. I just lost it. No, I mean, there's not a ton, I think, to keep track of. I don't quite understand some things, but that's a little different than not keeping track. It's the birthday. He had this game being delivered. I don't uh I don't I don't really think there's much more beyond that other than the confusing aspect of what the ominous outside sequence from before. And stuff like this is notwithstanding. I don't know what else I would be struggling with. And obviously the friend is currently controlling the world of, well, not the world, but the domain of John's house using this game, which is wild. Not quite Oscar wild, but still. I feel like your comment makes me feel like I've missed something. And that's more concerning than anything. Because I do feel like I would very easily be able to get lost here. You know?
Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house?
Yes. 2 more large gizmos.
Sweet. What is with all these big contraptions?
If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card based alchemy. That's one hell of a guess, therapist. That's one hell of a guess.
Huh? To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate. I don't know if we have any Apothecary Diaries fans in the chat. Still it. Oh, I don't know if I do. Give me a minute. I found it! It wasn't a complete waste of time. I found it. This is the image chart I made for myself of all the factions of various characters in the Apothecary Diaries because I was having trouble keeping track of everybody. Got it sorted by various major characters and all the people who work for them. Keeping track of these damn hairpins. So, yes, I can get crazy. Just a little bit. I was like, she has a hairpin right there! Oh my god. Oh, this this could be a problem. I don't know. This seems very complicated, though. The inner workings of the Garden of Women and Murderers that is the Apothecary Diaries seems more straightforward than the madness that so far is Homestuck. Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house? Yes, 2 more large gizmos. Sweet! What is with all these big contraptions? If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card-based alchemy. Huh. To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game? Game. That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate. Get PDA. I will say this much, I'm probably only going to go for another 10-15 minutes for now. I'll try and find a reasonable stopping point. And do feel free to tell me, hey, this makes sense as a stopping point. XYZ, if you feel it makes sense. You grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops, you mean Harlequin wallpapers. The serious business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, perhaps? Street performer?! Motherfucker has this house and he's a street performer? I think he's also got a video game that magically expands his house, because there's no other way. You guess the performing arts must be pretty serious business. Yeah, no shit! God, thanks, Obama. We really are going back in time to when that was a common phrase. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipefam 413's judicious appraisal. Decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return. Use ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pen. Press rolled cloth against ceramic surface, e.g. restroom sink. In future, consider repositioning hat hook and or coffee pot. Photographic documentation of incident. Was posturing unevenly to reach for hat on wall hook. Tip of the tie slipped in open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk approx 3 seconds. Please elaborate on incident. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage essences rapidly setting into fabric. Well, that would have been helpful a second ago, Chioptera. I get it now, though, reading it back. You grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly No, oh, wait. I already read this. Sorry. Install Pesterchum. Well, vaguely concerning you installed it and it's already signed in as you. Does your dad pretend to be you to your friends sometimes? This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. That seems unnecessary. Go out to balcony. Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I am messaging from my dad's PDA. The one you threw into the yard? No, I am telling you, it jumped out of my Sylladex like a frightened weasel. What were you doing with it in the first place? I am not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself? What? No, those were all accidents. Very poorly timed accidents. Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss. Your bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too? Dude, I could... the bathroom being a mess isn't the issue. Oh man, see, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense. There's a cake in the toilet. Yes, there is. I'm tempted to clean it up for you. Okay, if that will satisfy your weird or OCD complex, then go ahead. My obsessive-compulsive disorder complex? Can a disorder also be a complex? In your case, probably. Sounds complicated. Anyway, I am going to have a look at this enormous platformy thing you put on the balcony. Examine Alchemeter in a cautious manner. You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. Look through telescope. It is a clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report, at least not beyond the walls of your own home. Grab the soiled toilet. Whoops. Whoops, what? I appreciate the heads up on that. Tyran. What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate? No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope. Investigate. Ah! I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the Crux Trader? Crux Truder? The what? The thing I put in your living room. Hop down the hole. You jump down to the utility room. Get sledgehammer and card. You take the sledgehammer and the captcha log card. Stop that. Combine the two and quickly apply it to your strife specibus. Water. Need to go get more in a minute here. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. I am a little surprised that so many of my criticisms are being addressed already. It looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA. Answer, chum. Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologist at 1725. John, did you get my package? Oh, hey, no, not yet. Darn, are you sure? It was in a green box? Oh! Yes, but it is in my dad's car and he's still out at the store. He should be back soon. Great! So what are you up to today? I am up to my neck in this spurb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house. LOL! What's a spurb? Oh, it is this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out. We are disturbingly chill with reality alteration. Whoa, what was that? What was what? There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? I will go outside and look. Oh man, alright, but be careful, okay? I will! GG, sees his pestering ectobiologist. Oh, I see. Might as well check out the Cruxtruder. Oh, hell no! You put this thing in front of the door? There's a door there? Yeah? I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into that groove. You thought... you mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now? Oh, fuck. She was just gonna put the bathtub over the hole. The bathroom really needed a renovation, so it's okay. This is actually better. It was really bad. Examine wheel on the Cruxtruder. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. Put bathtub in dry. No! On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted. How do you come up with this? Do you ever wish you could just peer into the brain of someone this deeply creative? 'Cause this is wild. Scold TT. You can see me, right? Tell me what what is wrong with this picture. Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and decision once already this evening. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe. What? To hoe? What? I think you mean whoa. To hoe? Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation. I know! What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal. That presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark. It's dark already? Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved up to younger time zones. Okay. Hit Cruxtruder with sledgehammer. Need some help? Pick up sledgehammer. I thought the sledgehammer was about to get dropped on his skull. I guess we need to dream nail it, obviously. I know just the helper for this. Yeah. When I say that I'm following this so far, for the record, I mean insofar as the stuff that's confusing is still confusing, but I don't think that there's anything that's obvious that I'm behind on. What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to? I've been looking at the game FAQ walkthroughs to figure out. Dude, remember game FAQ? Some of them were actually kind of fun to read, too. Some people put a lot of really good effort into it. I've been looking at the game FAQ walkthroughs to figure some of this stuff out. Hold while I read further. Okay. All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point. Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game. True. Now that the lid is off, you will need to extrude some quartzite. Turn wheel again. You extrude one quartzite dowel. Cool. Minecrafty type stuff. It will all make sense, and you'll hate that like hearing a terrible joke, expect the joke just keeps happening, except probably is what you mean. Just keep happening in layers. All of it? I'm gonna hold you to that. All of it? This is starting to feel like that one Super Smash Brothers fan fiction that, until a Loud House fan fiction overtook it, was the longest work of fiction written ever. And was apparently very good. I never read it. I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped under the crooksite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you are going to need this card too. Deploy pre-punched card. My hardest thing here is that literally the screen is so busy, I'm not sure what's important anymore. All of it? All of it? A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. Oh my god. It looked like he threw it like a ninja star. Capture log fanciful Harlequins. You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to the Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck. Your father opens the front door. Son! No! Your father is dead. He will never be seen again in this fun webcomic. Is this like a secret code? This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something. I mean, it would probably make sense if... trying to see if there are literally any squares that are the same to each other. Yeah, there are. Okay, some of them are the same. It would make sense if certain squares corresponded to a certain letter. But I don't think there's any way for me to figure out what it's saying right now unless I was a fucking genius. Like, I'm like, well, clearly there are 4 dots on the Harlequin's hat, and 4 dots corresponds to the letter D, and therefore. And I just say, like, the ending of page 4055, like, damn, I got there quick. I think it's trying to talk to me or something. That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written. Okay. Well, you are the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom. Drop maimed Harlequin into kernel sprite. Depending on how much Minecraft logic is at play here, I might be screwed, because I never really got into that game. Okay. Well, that's, slightly more legible. Okay. I still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook. That was only tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know merely advances this entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics. The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery. This unmitigated poppycock. Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing. The Alchemeter? Question mark? Try to learn the lingo. Use yeah, it's gonna take me a while too, John. Right there with you. Use pre-punched card with the Alchemeter. There is no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the Alchemeter. The kernel sprite followed you upstairs. Perfectly generic object. Costs 2 of the thingies. Acquiring a quixite dowel this is why I need to stop soon. I'm losing the ability to read completely. Acquiring a quixite dowel. Seems to have populated the Athenium with 1 item. A perfectly generic object. Capture log telescope. You know, the scariest thing about reading Homestuck is that I might go to a con one day and understand what all the cosplayers dressed as Homestuck characters are talking about, and I'm not sure I'm prepared to enter that reality. You snatch the telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful. But more importantly, it pushes the quixite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard over the neighbor's fence. Come on. Put quixite on weird pattern on Alchemy. You place the crooksite dowel on the alchemeter's small pedestal. Something is happening. You created GLaDOS? That is bad! You set the alchemeter to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste! Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. Switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky! You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel sprite seems particularly agitated about it. I mean, it seems just as crazy as it was before. It's a meteor with your name on it! I wonder if this runs the full amount of time. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. I was gonna let it sit for 3 minutes. Just that. This seems like a bigger problem. This seems like a problem not for Toby, Radiation Fox, but literally for anybody else. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. I concur, my friend. You know what's what. High five, Colonel Sprite. You figure you've left him hanging long enough in attempt to ingest a unit of build grist. It is tempting because they strongly resemble rockin' blue raspberry gushers. However, units of build grist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions. There's apparently no crisis so imminent. That is absolutely the ADHD brain. Meteor on the way. I wonder if I could stack the Legos like this, though. Your dad is getting home. John? What did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist. Revise bathroom. Who needed actual bathroom implements in the bathroom? This is a strange day for you, isn't it? Is it a strange day for you? I should ask. You're a man with no mouth and no eyes, and invisible arms half the time. This is, I suppose, maybe not that strange of a day for you, actually. And you have a Slimer righty thing in your front lawn. You are a very strange man. I need to wait. Maybe this might be normal. Run to your room and contact TT through Pesterchum. Two chums have been trying to message you. Answer, chums. Alright. GG, guys. This is gonna kill me. I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist. Oh man, who cares about the bathroom now? There's a meteor heading for my house. I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game? I don't know, maybe, but what do I do? I think it's very likely. The walkthrough is vaguely suggesting an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. You'd think you would have heard about more meteors hitting places. Actually, he was behind on the game. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable. Wow, fascinating. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Ah! If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is proceed. Proceed. That word doesn't inspire trauma. And try to solve the dilemma on the game's terms. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but isn't more specific than that. Okay, I'll do that. Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar. Well, it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I will write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die. Turn tech god began pestering ectobiologist. Died to meteor, but they paid me for this review, so 4 stars. I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my rough and tumble, dirty, wife-beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. Baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you? Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Sburb and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house. Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horseshit altogether. Wow. This is why you can never share the group chat, guys. Holy shit. And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something. I think it's carrying Finn the Human on it. In the sky, heading right for my house. Oh man, how big is it? I don't know, big I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up. Like the size of Texas or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us. But it's like, it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit! Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit! Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap! Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah, well, it's that big, sir. That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh shit! Anyway, later. Use pre-punched card on totem lathe. You slip the pre-punched card into a slot on the totem lathe. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe. Now, pre-punched is because it's one of your item cards, but it has something on it, right? Is how I understood that before by you put the cake there, right? Now I'm lost. Take Crooksite to totem lathe. Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Crooksite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate to the hallway leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. Size of meteor doesn't matter. It's how you throw it at the planet that counts. You navigate the hallway leery of your Yeah. I guess this is an improvement. The perfect crime. You've retrieved the Crookside dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only you knew you were hard at he knew you were hard at work saving his ass. Frankly, this man's just a chill motherfucker. Use Crookside dowel on totem lathe. You clamp the Crooksite in the leg. Get in there! No. Activate lathe. The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem. And alright, I used the lathe to make this blue shapey thing. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again. Alchemeter, fool! Alchemeter! Hello? Tentacle therapist is no longer connected. Also, thank you for that one, Miss the Knight. Connection lost. That kid falling down right there. Well, that's a problem. No! My weak nerd arms! Oh, POV change? A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young woman is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady named... It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again? Flighty Broad! No, that wasn't it. One more time. Rose Lalonde. I feel like stopping right here is perfect. As expected, this is a ton of fun. I feel like the tricky factor for me, as far as actually reading it goes, is I'm going to read it on stream, so I'm not just gonna be like chilling reading it. I like morning commute or whatever. So I feel like I am going to forget small things as I go like a couple weeks between streams or whatever. I'm a little worried about that. But I think we can overcome this small problem and enjoy ourselves. I hope my voice acting, as it were, wasn't horrible. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Happy hunting. I don't know, next time. Ooh.